What's going on, guys? I wanted to take a look at the new LEGO Pokemon Smart Play sets. Most of these are the Smart Play compatible sets, meaning they just don't have the charger and the Smart Brick itself. But there are two bigger sets that do have the Smart Brick, and let's take a look at some of these. Starting with the Charizard versus Jolteon Ultimate Battle, I think this is, if you want a complete LEGO Pokemon Smart Play set, this is probably the one to go with. It is one of the all-in-one sets here, so you do get the Smart Bricks. I like the printed tiles, especially the ones for the Pokemon themselves. It has that typing and the actual Pokemon number that they have assigned to them. So basically how these Pokemon Smart Play sets work is you have the Smart Brick inside of the Pokemon. So for example, Charizard has it inside his little tummy here. And you take the little side build. So for this one, it's this target build here. You kind of just thrust it, I guess, at the targets. And the Smart Brick will pick up the target printed piece here, and you'll train up your Pokemon. You get stronger, and then how you fight is you just, same as the training, you shake them at each other, which I think is very fun, and you shake them until somebody loses. And you can also dodge and stuff. They go into more detail, but that's basically how you play. You can also use items like this little potion. Adds a lot of playability. You can heal up your Pokemon. Next, we got Mewtwo's Lab Break. I think this one is probably the best one to put out on display if you're not so much into the playing aspect of this wave. You do get the Pokemon tile for Mewtwo, given that it is a Smart Play compatible set. It's not really a display set truly. You get a little bit of posability here. And then the big play feature is that he breaks out of, I guess, containment. You can see a little more of that posability there. You also get a Master Ball and a little diagnostic screen here. I can't tell if that's a print or a sticker. I really hope that's a print. That's a nice print. Another highlight in my opinion is the Umbreon versus Garchomp Championship Battle. I really like the Pokemon in this one, especially that Garchomp. At first I thought, oh, they have his arms and legs on ball joints, but it looks like they're on hinges, just so that he's a little more structurally sound because you're gonna be throwing them around. But overall, pretty solid set. $80 for 831 pieces. That's a pretty good price per piece ratio, especially given that you get a ton of printed pieces here for the details on the Pokemon and the 2x2 tile piece on the trophy. Very nice. Now one that I think is just pretty funny is a Trainer's Buggy Adventure with Squirtle. I think it's kind of ridiculous having a Pokemon drive a little go-kart here, but it's super funny. You get a little burger, you get a Pokeball, a little remote control. I'm assuming for this little buggy here. Get the printed tiles. This is a Smart Play compatible set, so you don't get the Smart Brick. Looking at one more here, Jigglypuff Concert. I think this one is the goofiest out of all of them. It is the cheapest one, I think, at $15. A little steep for 88 pieces, but given that it's all printed details here and it's Smart Play compatible, so you do get that Jigglypuff tile, it's still rough. I don't know if I would recommend this one. Maybe find it on clearance somewhere or buy it used, but it's a tough sell for me. Those are just my quick thoughts on all of these sets. I think it's a very fun idea having the Pokemon battle it out, add a little bit of physical play with these Pokemon, and given that you're going to be throwing them around, they're going to be pretty solid builds. So overall, I think this is a good lineup of sets, very much so geared towards a younger audience, but I think any adult fan would be fine with the Charizard versus Jolteon, the Mewtwo, or the Umbreon versus Garchomp. Perfectly fine sets, very nice models in my opinion. Guys, let me know what you think of these sets. Which one are you thinking of picking up? In my opinion, I would probably go with the Charizard versus Jolteon or the Umbreon versus Garchomp. But those are all my thoughts. Guys, let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.